I'm Cindy Church, and I'm here today to talk about a crucial issue that must be amended. I am talking about the nutrition and health of our school-aged children. There are strict federal nutrition standards already in place that are intended to combat childhood obesity. School kitchen workers must allow federal standards while trying to prepare foods that the children will actually eat. Because of clampdowns on sodium, cafeteria food has been accused of being bland or just plain tasteless. The former First Lady, Michelle Obama, tried to improve the nutritional guidelines for school lunches, and their actions were met with mixed reactions and criticism. I speak from personal experience as a former school kitchen worker that school lunches were either appetizing or nutritious. Young children need to develop healthy eating habits early on. Teachers know the importance of nutrition in the development of intelligence. Since school is an educational facility, it should be pointed out that lunch and recess should be interactive in the educational process. Good nutrition and physical activity are vital to healthy brain development. Not only does it promote learning, it also combats childhood obesity. Obesity involving children has been on the rise in America. This increase has been traced to what the CDC, Center for Disease Control, calls a caloric imbalance. Simply stated, kids are eating more calories than they are burning off. Besides the obvious health risk association with obesity, such as heart disease and diabetes, it's also attached to social and psychological problems due to body issues and self-esteem. September is Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. With the midterm elections coming up, I feel I must be the voice of the children who are too young to vote. I believe the processed and low nutritional foods served in school cafeterias are contributing to low test scores and health problems. To fight these problems, you have to get into the head of the child. I understand you can't plop a raw carrot on a plate and expect a child to eat it. Kids don't understand that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Often kids form an opinion about a food based on its looks, even though they've never tasted it. I propose that the school lunch federal standards be amended to only include healthy choice prepared by qualified culinary workers. When I worked in the school kitchen, I heard a food preparer say, "If only I could use some salt for flavor." I have learned many healthier spices to create healthy foods. Mint, rosemary, nutmeg, basil, chili powder, cinnamon, chives, cumin, ginger, and turmeric, to name a few. The use of processed or deep-fried foods should be rarely used. While it's not rocket science, food preparation is called culinary arts for a reason. A fairly complete lunch in Clinton, Missouri consists of a flatbread, roast beef sandwich, applesauce, chocolate milk, and a cookie. Not only is this meal nutritionally void, it's extremely simple to make. Culinary arts, the skill of preparation, preparation, cooking, and presentation. Earlier, I mentioned that you can't flop a carrot on a plate and expect the child to eat it, but if you steam the carrot, which is a simple cooking option, it retains the nutrients. If you serve it in a healthy apple raisin glaze, not only it will be nutritional and pleasing to the eyes, many picky kids will gobble it like a dessert. Around the country, school administrations are contending with the effects of the federally amended standards. Teachers have reported seeing students return from lunch still hungry. Administrators say that they are concerned with wasted food. The policies that are aiming to improve the dietary habits of the nation's children have failed terribly. All the work done in Washington, D.C. to ensure that healthy food are served on school cafeteria trays has only led to pages upon pages of regulations, menu guides, and interpretations by the Department of Agriculture. And yet, policymakers still have not figured out what most parents learn the hard way. You can't force picky eaters to consume foods that they find ugly and unappealing. Kids cannot benefit from nutrition if they never eat it. To the government, the issue of school lunches is a small concern. Special interest groups and health advocates, including anti-hunger groups and the American Heart Association, want the current regulations to remain the same. There are groups of parents and school board members that are trying to advance the healthy eating battle. They hope to undo some of the regulations while still supporting the groups for better student health. The battle is between maintaining regulations and receiving federal money. By 2010, the federal school lunch program had ballooned to a $10 billion expense, feeding 32 million school children. 2/3 of those kids were classified poor enough to qualify for free or reduced lunches prices. Any school that accepts federal lunch money must abide by the regulation rules. Most schools could not figure out how to keep the regulation and still make food that are desirable to kids. School kitchen workers are finding it impossible to keep the high regulation standards of what the students will eat and what food products that they are forced to serve. What I am saying today is that nutrition doesn't have to be expensive. By employing nutritionists into the school lunch system, it's difference between healthy meal that kids will eat over the empty calorie assembly line that is used today. I can't overemphasize the importance of the integration between the nutrition and physical fitness, which should be at least a half hour a day, into the education and development of our children. Carl Jung said, "To ask the right question is half the solution to the problem." I have asked the right question. Now it's up to the government to ease regulations to allow a solution that not only allows for healthy school lunches but also financially possible. Thank you.